Alright, there was an error in my recording, so rather than rewriting this entire problem, I'm going to explain the steps through to you. 22 juice boxes for every 6 children to attend, so I set up a ratio. 22 boxes per 6 children is equal to an unknown number of boxes for the 15 children that are expected. Now, when I cross multiply, I get 15 times 22 is 330. Equals 6 times x is 6x. I divided by 6 on both sides, and my x was equivalent to 55. The only thing I need to do yet is determine what 55 represents. Well, in my numerator, my unit was boxes, so 55 represents 55 boxes of juice. For number 3, ABC Shoes and Low Prices Shoes both sell Quick Runners shoes. One sells them for $60.05. The other sells them for $38.85. Today, the ABC Shoes decides to offer a 30% discount. Well, problems 23 and 24 both deal with discounts, so I'm going to show you 2 different ways to solve the same problem. And you may pick whichever way you understand most clearly. So in the first problem, I'm going to find out what 30% of my 6005 is. So I will put percent in my percent over 100, my of 6005, and find out what that value is. So 30 times 60.05 is 1,801.5. Equals 100x. Divide by 100 on both sides. X equals 18.015. Well, in this instance, that represents the 30% discount because we figured out what 30% of 6005 is. Well, in order for me to find my new price, I need to take my 6005 and subtract the 30% to find my new sales price. So my new price for ABC Shoes is equal to 42.035, or I could round that up to 42.04. Either way, I'm going to find out that Low Price sells them for $38.85. Low Price Shoes is my better deal. $24, again, we're looking at a discounted item. The CamiCycle decides to offer a 19% discount. And remember when we talked about markups and markdowns, we talked about how that price was relative to 100%. 100% of $179.98 is $179.98. So if I want to find out what a 19% discount is, I reduce that 19% from 100. So 81% of my 280.20 will end up giving me the reduced price for that bike. Remember in the previous problem, when I solved for 30%, the 30% gave me the discounted value. That's because I didn't do anything with 100%. I simply put my 30% discount in the percent place. In this instance, what's really sitting here in this percent place is 100 minus 19, and we know that that's 81. So there's a different value that's being represented. We are now finding in one step what our reduced price would be. So 81 times 280.20 would be 22,696.20 equals 100x. When we divide both sides by 100, we determine that x equals 226.96. That's enough decimal places for me. So now I can look at the price of the two bikes. Cami Cycles is still 226. Ultra Extreme mountain bike is 179. Clearly, the 179 is the lower price, so Ultra Extreme is better. $25 and $26 just refer back to the is over of equals percent over 100. So I have an of and I have 130%. 130 over 100. We're looking for is of is 70. 130 times 70 is 9100. Divide both sides by 100. And we determine that our x equals 91. So 130% of 70, it's got to be greater than 70 because 100% would be 70. So anything greater than 100% would give us a number larger than 70. X equals 91 makes sense. And it worked out mathematically, so we know it's the correct answer. Number 26, 70%. Goes in our percent position of 90. 90 is going to go in our of position. So again, we're looking at 70 times 90 is 6,300. I'm going to divide both sides by 100, so that simplifies out. My x equals 63.